culture of sports. On the culture of sports, we bring you the excitement.
This is Emmanuel Flomo who goes in. Emmanuel Flomo! Hey, play through! 1-1 on the score sheet! Incredible finish from Emmanuel Flomo to get the equalizer for Lafayette County.
On the culture of sports, we talk with the athletes, the stakeholders, and bring you different views in sports.
Are you thinking about establishing an academy here?
Why do I pass that stage already? I passed that stage. I made all
maybe to live like I said.
Give me chance. I made Liberian football the greatest, the best Lone Star ever by my financial support with our government. Why you can do it? Why you can do it?
Sports politics, sports disagreements, and the deeper issues in the sporting arena are all featured on the culture of sports.
Mr. Cole, or the individual you mentioned, is a felon, an ex-convict involved in wire fraud.
That just shows the immaturity of our President Musa Raji. That's very immature, making such a statement.
And on that basis, after being in jail for 7 years,
he admitted to the fact that we need this money to as clubs. But he's giving 6,000. When the team asked for subvention, he said no. So some of us coming up with 5,000 United dollars for the under 17 Lone Star team. That is Liberia business. That is not Mustafa Raji team. That is Liberia's thing.
I will not receive money from him. If you wanted to actually give money, why not go to the owners of the national team and pay that money? As president of the Football Association, I will not accept such donation from an individual that I know was in jail.
Fairly will not go for it. Don't waste your time. Don't stress yourself. We've been having 1,050 in the budget for the past years. We didn't go for it because the bureaucracy to get $1,050, they have been very tight, and then less than $1,000. When we play, we pay referee. Each day we pay nothing less than 5,000. We play the number of game days, more than 70 game days to the marathon calculate. So it means it will be of no help. That's the decision by leadership. We will not go for it. We will not go for it. This Liberia only traditional game. We got no outside support like football. You from FIFA, CAF, and the rest of them supporting them. This is Liberia game. If Liberia can take ownership, it's not my family property. It's not my personal federation, nor the vice president, or the rest of the other people. It's Liberia kick-off. No, before me, there were president. After me, there will be president. It's not disrespect. We've been having interaction with the government. We've been having interaction with the Ministry of Youth and Sport professionally. And we're not disrespect. Why will you run after less than $1,000 that will not help you? And in fact, you might not even get it. So to avoid everything, we stay. When we play, it's for the Ministry of Youth and Sport, the government, right? It means we got some working relationship. So there is no bad blood. But we are saying the allotment there is not fair enough for Liberia only tradition.
The culture of sports. On the culture of sports, we bring you the excitement.
This is Emmanuel Flomo who goes in. Emmanuel Flomo! Hey, play through! 1-1 on the score sheet! Incredible finish from Emmanuel!
Party has given 72.
Happy International Women's Day, and today is the 8th day of March 2025. This is the Women's Day special presentation of the Cultural Sports on Kear Radio 95.9. My name is Sam Siapha Mulbah, your number one presenter of the leading sports program on this network. On today's edition of the program, we care to bring you highlights of women involved in sports, flagging their life history and telling you their own participation into the game. There are stories of how they feel being around the sporting arena in different sectors. We also want to play host to the Liberia Kickball Federation, who will be announcing their newly signed partnership and sponsorship deal with the National Lottery Authority. Today is a Women's Day special, so we're talking women's sport and women in sports. Stay tuned, don't go away. We go for a batch of our team song. See the flyer, get the details, and when we come back, we set the pace for our discussion today, the International Women's Day special edition of the Cultural Sports. Happy Women's Day to all women around the world, including our own CEO wife, Mrs. Josephine Kear, there in the United States of America. We are so proud of you and other women involved in activities that are bringing great impact to our society. Today is a special day for me. That's why I decided that this program will be a special women future, talking about women in sports and women sports. Stay tuned, don't go away. Take a batch for our team song. Let's get it right
The
here.
culture of sports. On the culture of sports, we bring you the excitement.
This is
The culture of
Okay, let me welcome you back to it. Let me welcome you back to the program, The Cultural Sports. If you just coming our way, this is the number one sports program on the Kia Communications Network, where we set the scope on sports and its impact to our Liberian culture. The Cultural Sports is primarily a sports platform to talk about the happenings in our sporting world. And today is the International Women's Day presentation of this program right here on 95.9. And we are live on YouTube, our official YouTube channel, Care Communications Network. You can subscribe to our platform and you can follow us to get the live feed of what we are doing here this morning. We sorry to our Facebook viewers, we cannot come to you live via Facebook this morning because there is a program, there is another coverage already on the on our official channel, and you know the new policy. We can bring you multiple videos from our page at the same time. So this is it. Today is International Women's Day, a day set aside to celebrate the achievement of women, their contribution to society and our culture. Celebrating Women's Day is such important for all of us because the women play a major role in the coexistence of this universe. Women as caregiver defined by gender is or are of integral part to our society. They are our mothers, they are our sisters, they are our wives, our fiancés, our many other attributes we give them. They are also our daughters. So celebrating them in whatever they do is is I think a must for us. Celebrating women in whatever they do should be a must for us. And why I think it is a must. Celebrating women means that we're motivating them to do what they keep doing from the length and breadth of every site we find them. They may not be as strong as we are as men, but they have impact in doing what they do. In fact, the people are unique in a sense that you and I will not know that a woman is behind the success of every big man. A woman is involved in every life that exists on the earth. That's who they are. So, if you don't see celebrating International Women's Day as a must and as an achievement every year, I see it that way. I see it that way. Because my mother yesterday is my mother today, and she is the reason I am here today. Had it not been her, I would not be here. If it was not a lady that could take the responsibility of bringing out a person, I will not be here. They are involved in every aspect of life, and I mean it. Again, happy International Women's Day. Sometimes I see, in workplaces, you see the bosses when they are men, there is different narrative. When they are women, there is another narrative. And these two roles are two distinct roles. These two genders are two distinct genders. But there is a huge difference in women's leadership and men's leadership. You want to know? Yes, I think you can. So today we will be talking women connection, women success, women involvement in sports. That's what we're talking today. we are going to talk everything related to women in sports because today is a day set aside for them. Interestingly, we are grateful that Liberia is part of so many universal agreements that bring women and men to live together under one agreement. So if we see women being marginalized in certain areas, I think it is a violation because Liberia is a country where women and men have rights. Liberia is an equal opportunity country. So today we are grateful that we have a platform now supporting women in whatever they do. We have a country that women are free to practice whatever they want because Liberia is an equal opportunity country. So today we can sit right here and celebrate several women in Liberia that are contributing to sport, from football to basketball to kickball, which is 100% women's sport or 99% women's sport because some technical staff in kickball are men. In, in, in chess, handball, and you name the rest of them. We've got women athletes. Several of them. And it's good that we have them. It is good that we have them. Let's see what they have brought to the sport. Women in sport have brought about inclusivity. So, at times there is a perception that what men can do, women cannot do it. Okay. So, sometimes you hear people thinking that because a man is playing basketball or male are playing football, women should not. But since we have women component of these different sporting disciplines, it shows to us that women are now interested in pushing whatever skill or talent they have. Women are now interested in doing what they can do to make the sporting environment inclusive. So it is time that we join efforts and celebrate these people. There are a few of them that we are going to be naming on the platform, and we hope to have opportunity to interact with them on this platform today. I reached out to a couple of them earlier on before coming to the show, and I know that we will have the opportunity to interact with some of them this morning. But there are some of the women that are very instrumental to sports. Just as in other fields they are instrumental, in the media there are several women that contributed to the current generation of media practitioners we have. I'm a testimony, I'm a witness to it. I have several women that mentored me in the media. Kudos to Madam Christina Sewa Jimmy, Madam Siata Scott Johnson, Madam Jenny Falawunwa, and you just name several of them. Women in media. Miata Joyous Fala, Grace Quinnan Bryant, Precious Freeman. Oh yes. Kudos to you, Nanika Hoffman. Kudos to you, Fatumata Bari, Mariama Jallo. These are all women we see in the media that keep giving their quota to national development, to the positive transition you see in current media. Look, these people, they are worth celebrating more than what we are doing now. The people I'm talking about, they are worth celebrating more than what we are doing now. International Women Day, setting the spot on women achievement. One of the greatest women media personnel in Liberia. That if I don't celebrate on this International Women Day on this platform, it means that I don't know that there are women that are changing this media landscape. Mistress Christina Winnie Jimmy, the managing editor of Inquirer newspaper. Mistress Christina Winnie Jimmy, a boss and a mentor, a teacher, a media leader. She is. And she have a great impact on this current media landscape because her mentees will form a queue here that you cannot count the number of persons that will be in that queue. She got several young people that she's mentoring currently. That when some of them come up to say, I am a mentee of this lady in the media, you will say, no, I don't think she alone can do it. They are slow at times to speak to certain things. They are slow to act to certain things. But when they take on certain tasks, they take it. Women. They're just different. They're just unique. And celebrating them today, I think it is more deserving than just today. That's why we see a whole week activities, people celebrating them because you deserve to be celebrated. You deserve to be celebrated. Women in the media say, congratulations on this day. Happy International Women's Day. And women in sport, this is your spotlight. This is the spotlight. This is the time that we're going to look at. Thank you for what you keep doing. So if I can talk to surprise me, the president of the Liberia Kickball Federation. I'll just tell you, yesterday the Kickball Federation signed a contract, signed a sponsorship deal. I mean, Liberia Kickball Federation signed a sponsorship deal with the National Lottery Authority yesterday, and it was a joyous moment for them because the Kickball Association, the Kickball Federation, has been crying for a very long time. You even hear in Mara surprise, we can't go for it. We can't go for it. Sorry, we can't go for it. The money in the budget is too low, and I think it is not in the interest of Liberian kickball. Kickball is Liberian only sport played by women. And just yesterday, as part of winning this activity, the National Lottery Authority came through. So the NLA signed a $2.7 million Liberian dollar sponsorship deal with the Liberia Kickball Federation for the 2025 league season. The National Lottery Authority have signed this deal with the Liberia Kickball Federation for this upcoming league season. The landmark deal is expected to further improve the game and promote women and girls who passionately display their talent in Liberia traditional sports. Speaking during the signing ceremony, the Director General of the NRL, Regina Nangbe, pledged his entity's unwavering support to sports. He used the occasion to encourage the leadership of the Kickball Federation to use the funds for its intended purpose. Mr. Nangbe further called on the president of the Kickball Federation to include more women in their leadership to help bridge the male dominance at the FKF. He also assured the Liberia Kickball Federation of their continued support to the federation. For his part, the president of the Liberia Kickball Federation, Emmanuel Surprise, thanked the Lottery Authority for such milestone support to them, which he noted it is the first of its kind since the establishment of the traditional sports in Liberia. Since its establishment, the sports continue to experience challenges ranging from lack of funding to poor infrastructure, among others. But Mr. Wie is certain that with the coming of the National Lottery Authority, light is returning to the sector. He used the occasion to call all others to emulate a good example of the National Lottery Authority in supporting the sporting sector for the betterment of the passionate and talented players who are all women. Kickball Federation signed a partnership, sponsorship deal with the National Lottery Authority. So, as part of this deal that was signed, the Kickball Federation were cautioned by the National Lottery Authority that we are signing this partnership, but we think you should include more women. And mind you, kickball is a sport 99% played by women. It is 100% played by women, and then it has women in 99%. You will see few coaches. I guess let's say more of the coaches are men. All of the players are women. Yeah, all of the players, all those who play kickball are women. The coaches, we got men coaching kickball. We got women playing kickball, and then we got kickball administrators are men. So the head of the National Lottery Authority says they should include women in the leadership. So women can not only be playing, but they can also understand the management and operation of the sport. The game is such a beautiful game that we see women taking ownership of that game. We see women, but In leadership, women are underrepresented. And then in in terms of funding, we think because it is a women's sport, so if there is no fund for it, the women will feel that they are being marginalized. And that's just the fact. It is a women's sport. Those that play this sport are women. So if we don't have support, then the women are marginalized. So let's say kudos and congratulations to the National Lottery Authority for stepping in. Congratulations to the Kickball Federation for this new sponsorship deal. At least your cry for many, many, many days, months, and years has gotten a little attention. Celebrate this Women's Day with a focus on using these opportunities to uplift women, to improve women participation in sport. Oh yeah, use this occasion to improve women participation in sport, to support women in this game. Use this occasion to improve women participation in sports, to support women in the beautiful game. Because women are the ones that play kickball. When you look around like Liberia, since kickball was funded, the only area I see a structure that looks like kickball structure in terms of a playing pitch that is laid out is the unification part. But mind you, it is a perfect layout, a good design, but it does not meet keyboard standards. Why do I say so? It is small in size, yes, and it is tightly positioned. So the way that keyboard or facility is, I think it is for recreation, for kids around to know that this is how keyboard looks. But the Dust to Tough campaign from the Liberian Keyboard Federation that has been in the corners for many years, these are times that we look into it. Or we be bold to the people and say, oh, this keyboard thing, since we're not seeing it going anywhere, let's leave it. Well, we should not be like accepting the fact that it is a sport, then we do not give it the support that it needs. Recently, the counter meet, there was this issue of sponsor for this kickball component of the counter meet. The same National Lottery Authority came in to provide funding for 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 winners. And this is a traditional game for our girls. This is a traditional game for our women. When we put in inclusiveness or inclusivity in sports, we look at these things. These are some of the things we look at. Yes, we need more women in sport. Let's give attention to them. So we we are trying now to reach out to some of the prominent names that you hear in sports when it comes to women's sport, there are some prominent names that you hear. And these people are doing so well to the sports. In football, you got clubs, you got players, and you got administrators. Women that have dressed toward the pitch, that have dressed in the hair, football governance, and doing everything in their power. So, as a way of recognizing them today, we have to look at what they have been doing, and I will go to the Liberia Chess Federation this at this time, and I'll bring you a few names from the Liberian Chess Federation that we know that they are stand-up names in in chess. Sports is not only football and keyboard. You know that chess is another vital sport played on a board, and there are several young people around chess nowadays. Women among them. Let me see if I'll be able to reach my hand to this thing. But women among chess players that we know are doing very well, and we just have to say it. Today is a day for them. Today is a day for them. There are women playing chess. And these women are doing so well. These women, they keep doing so well. So Wendell Tapla, a former national chess champion, is a name you can remember in chess. Wendell Tapla. She played chess in Liberia. And I'm told she was the champion before Abigail Kaya became champion. She too contributed to building the young breed of chess players. She's a legal practitioner now, and she's doing so well. Winner Tabla. Then again, another person name that you hear in chess and celebrate is Georgina Saki, woman in sport. Georgina Saki is not only a Liberian chess player now, she's a Liberian international chess player. Recently, you heard the name from the Olympia. Georgina Saki was among top performing chess players there in Budapest. And she played chess very well. These are young people that are in that division of sports. And we want to celebrate them. So if you are following this program and you have women in sport that you want to give a special recognition, you can just tap their name and a little profile. Like, for example, Mata Kwali. Mata Kwali is a chess player or a football player or a basketball player. She played for this team in this league and she's doing this with your name as well. so that when we recognize him mathematically, we will say according to this person. So let's give people their flower while they are alive. Today is Women's Day. So send it to my number as a text message or a WhatsApp message. Send it as a text message or a WhatsApp message on 0770. No, that number is not 0777 0777 815408. So if you have that special sports person, special female in sport that you want to give that recognition to because of their performance or their outstanding contribution in certain discipline, just send me a text of the person name and a brief profile of that person to 0777 815408. 0881 0777 815408. Either WhatsApp or a text message. Recognize that special person that you know in sports and you want to give it out for them. So I was on Georgina Saki. She went to the Olympia. She went to Olympia. She went to Sierra Leone, other countries, playing chess, representing Liberia, the chess team, a female chess player. And that's very good to recognize. A female chess player. So we now come to another person. We still in chess. Abigail Kaya. Abigail Kaya is a household name in the Liberian chess community. Once you follow in chess, you must have heard the name Abigail Kaya. She's very young, still in her early teens, or maybe in her late teens, but Abigail is a very young chess player. And as young as she is, she has gained ground in women chess across the world, not only Liberia. Her mark is across the African continent, and the imprint came from the Olympia in Budapest. Where every night you go to bed, you wake up in the morning, you hear Abigail Kaya. So we are now live on Facebook, Kear Radio 95.9 FM and TV. Kear Radio 95.9 FM and TV. So if you follow us via Facebook, Kear Radio, KEAR Radio 95.9 FM /Kear TV, you can just leave a comment in the comment section of that special person you want us to recognize as a sports personality who is a woman, and tell us a bit about them in the comment section, and we will have it read out recognizing that person. Today I have a list that I'm going by, and so if you're following us, just leave that person name in the comment section and then tell us this person is a football player or a basketball player or a kickball player, in fact, and then we will have that recognition going out to them. Abigail Kaya is a very, 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 very big name right now in the world chess community. She's from Liberia. So there are stars from Liberia into sports. There are other girls there, Princess Samla, Titi, oh, I can't get their names. Oh, there are so many of them. From the Liberian Chess Federation, recognized by the Chess Federation. Some got international ratings, and majority of them are young. So International Women's Day today, we want to recognize all of you, young women in the chess community that are doing so well. Let's now come to football, women in sports. At the level of the Liberia Football Association, I recognize Madam Judy Reed Seaton, third vice president of the Liberia Football Association, who is the vice president for women football. Getting to that point, I don't think it is like a bread and butter issue anymore, but it depends on the work you do. And today, Madam Judy Reed Seaton will say happy International Women's Day on the level of the Football Association. There are other club administrators that are women. There are so many. So I will start with the most outstanding club in Liberia, the most outstanding women league club in Liberia now, and that is Determined Girls. You know, Determined Girls have been a team in the league that we have heard about for a very long time. And their name not seem to be going down anytime soon. So when you hear women football now, you talk about Determined Girls. You hear Determined Girls. Congratulations to all of you playing at the Determined Girls Football Club and all of the administrators there. Today, a special recognition goes to Madam Grace Weir, the president of the Determined Girls Football Club. Madam Grace Weir has been one person that the girls at that club will celebrate every now and then because of her contribution to the young girls that are playing football at Determined Girls Football Club. This is a team that has gone to the CAF competition representing Liberia, and Master Queen, Madam Grace Weir, popularly known as Master Queen, has been doing everything possible to have a result by the virtue of her proximity to the team and the role she played as president. Today, we have seen a lot of Liberian girls finding love in football because of you, Master Queen. You know, she's a celebrity and her name has been an outstanding name, not knowing it is not only into other sectors, but this name has changed the lives of many young girls in football. Oh, yes. And these are people that we give special recognition on today. Because without folks like you, we will not have the kind of football we have today. the kind of football we have today, the kind of women football, I mean, we will not have that kind of women football if we do not have people like Master Queen around with a club called Determined Girls. These are club administrators that we should signal out their work because they have been working tirelessly to make sure that this dream of women that play football come to fruition. So while we are at Determined Girls, we will go to other clubs because we have several clubs in Liberia, and perhaps maybe the time will not permit us to enter into every club as we be going along. But I really, 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 really wish I can go to all of these clubs. So several players are Determined Girls that celebrate Master Queen, Grace Weir, contribution, working job, Mabisi Dablo, Mabiti Kamara, Bintu Silla, Joy Agbazinda. These are foreign-based players. Catherine Jatta, Michael Stewart, Jenny Tisdale, Jackie Tuo, Success Gay, Natalie Moore, Diamond Dan, Louis Brown, Lucy Masakwa, Jessica Kwashi, Marie Silla, Marie Flomo, Elizabeth Tama, Gertrude Bomu, Jaka Hindra, Diata Lagama, Anita Davis, Kamti C, Veronica Besa, Ruth Wise. Congratulations to all of you on the auspices of Determined Girls. And we celebrate you on this International Women's Day. Another club you hear about, and this is for a fight. I don't know whether you're going to do an argument for a very long time, but this is another club that is doing so well in the Liberian Women's League. And this club has come to this spotlight because of a strong lady that we see. When I say strong lady, I mean strong in everything that she's doing to make this club what it is. You hear the name B. Ure, you hear the name Benetta Ure. So when you hear the name Benetta Ure, the first thing that comes to your mind in a sporting arena when you hear Benetta Ure is Shakhtar Angels. Shakhtar Angels is a club from Kearsburg, way there on the Kakata to Monrovia Highway. Shakhtar Angel has fast grown to become a competitor to teams in the Liberian Women's League. Right now, if you do not hear Determined Girls, you hear Shakhtar Angels. And the argument now is who should even be first? Because Benetta Ure, the president of Shakhtar Angels, has stood her ground for a very long time. And now, these results that the club get she stood her ground to make sure that these results are the results that we in women football. Congratulations to you, Miss Ure. When you see the girls from Kear around Benita, as young as she is, everybody preso, it means that the work she continued to do, the advocacy she carried on, is yielding positive result. Look at people that don't have job and you try to bring them together. People like Benetta do not see the financial implication or the financial burden of bringing young people together on a camp in the name of a team and sending them in a competition. If I sit down to calculate, I'm going to be calculating thousands of US dollars to keep them for a week and to have the resources that will make them play football. People like Benetta Ure will walk to the store and pay for football boots, jerseys, and see my girls will play no matter what. Then today is International Women's Day. You want us to be quiet? No, it is not justice to them. And I'm not telling you that they are the only people. There are several of them. You can help me name some of the prominent women in sports in a text message 0777 815408. Just a text message or a WhatsApp message. Or better still, go to Facebook and leave their name in a comment section. We will go for them to pay justice to them. International Women's Day. Miss Benita Ure. When you hear about Shakhtar injuries, you hear Benita Ure. Yes, you hear Benita Ure. They are in the front line. They are in the front line for that club. That's why, as soon you said Shakhtar injured, you say Benita Ure. You say determined girls, you say Master Queen, Grace Weir. And these two people have brought a lot of competition. They have brought a lot of competition to women football. And this competition continue to grow. The competition that they have brought is continuously growing because they are giving in the support, they are giving in their time despite the challenges, despite the complaints, they are standing their ground. Coaches to include Famata Dean. Coach Famata Dean, you see her associated with clubs and always doing her due to make sure they have the players impacted in certain ways. They want to make sure that the players, the girls that are playing football, get to certain place. Oh yes. Kebe Lamy, in the women's national team. You all work with uh, Salam, Coach Salam Kebedi, the Ethiopian Jaffa that is heading the women's national team, working on other programs. We just want to say congratulations to women in sport and to all of our girls that have been able to gain call from the national team. The likes of Jackie Tuo, Alberta Pratt, Makula Kone, Lucy Masakwe, Alain Kepa, Sange Mouton, Damon Dam, Michael Stewart, Diata Lagaman, Francisca Howie, Orita Tokpa, Louise Brown, Hawakpan, Sylvia Pine, Christine Kodio, Princess Booger, Bendu Yate, Jessica Kwashi, Yono Jure, Lucy Kike, Miata Morris, Davin Gao, Lisa Sawi, Cynthia Wia, Makisa Sion, and the list goes on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on. Elizabeth Tamba, Yasa Gawolo, Gwa Colorado, Zita Kroma, Awa Fatoma, Blessing Nangbe, Madeline Moore. We say you people deserve the recognition. You people deserve the recognition. Today is your day. List of Shatter Angels players, because Shatter Angels is in a competition, like I told you. Sometimes we want to sit and think who is the first, but because of the names we have attached to these clubs, the competition will continue. Today, when Shatter Angels defeat Determined Girls, it is a day to celebrate. When Determined Girls defeat Shatter Angels, it is a day to celebrate. So, players from Shatter Angels that we want to recognize and say congratulations. Happy International Women's Day to you. Narisa Tie, Malusu Blama, Blessing Kekula, Erika Pearson. Erika Pearson is it Erika Parson, yeah. She's the current women most valuable player. Mary Nundo, Alberta Pratt, Comfort Fripong, Sylvia Pan, Francisca Howie, Chichi Faith, Komasa Small, Lucy Keke, Orito Topa, Marie Pascal, Lorigon, Hawakpan, Azeta Dole, Yata Jaliba, Esther Masale, Kadi Jaju, Mianta Morris, and Salimatu Sedikan. These are all players from Shakhtar Angels playing under the guidance of someone they take to be a mentor to them now, Miss Benita Yuri. You people continue to do what you do in making sure to have Liberian girls given the opportunity to play sports to the next level. So if you're following, you have this name, this person that you want to recognize, send a special recognition to this lady, to this girl that you know in sports. This is the time to interact. Call us on 0777 815408, 0777 815408, 0777 815408 is the orange number I'm trying to to get a Lone Star number so you can call us on it. So if you follow the program and you want to give a special feature, special recognition to that person that you know, we will I will not name all of them because you have the opportunity to call and tell us the ones you know. So on Lone Star, you call us on 0881 705 402 0881 705 402. Those are the two numbers 0777 or 0881 705 402. And we will interact with you right here on the culture of sports. Let's hear this person. Hello, caller, your name and where you call from?
Hello.
Yes, your name. Ahmed, welcome to the program. Let's give a special Women's Day feature to our Liberian women involved in sport.
So let me first say happy Women's Day to all of my senior soccer players and coaches and president to be Richard for matter being president Benito Yuri, captain for the Catholics, Michael, Lucy Matakwe, and all of the schools and both the Catholics and that I'm so proud of these people and I will always be happy to be in the midst of them. I want to thank you ever so much and happy Women's Day to everyone. I wish we can look at victory. I'll be share every day. I cannot share for any of you, but I'm going to even share the hope in the victory as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ahmed, and keep listening to the program. So that's it. You see, this is the opportunity for you to call and recognize people that you know in sports. 0777 815408 0777 815408 or 0881 0881 705 402. Those are the numbers to call and we can have you live right here on the program. Today is International Women's Day and we're giving a future to Liberian women in sport, women in basketball. So for me, I've not been around the basketball corners, especially women, for a very long time. But it is interesting to know that there are basketballers in Liberia, women basketballers. And let me say Happy Women's Day to Well Joba of Commissioners Basketball Club. Let's hear this person right here. Hello, caller, your name and where you call from?
So let me tell you how to reduce our people players who were in the national and make over to the other two people from. I want to have the national movie ever of you. Thank you all so much.
So that's it. You know, today is Women's Day. So when you're talking about kickball, the only thing we need, I think there should be some reforms in the kickball area. That's all. There should be some reforms in the kickball area. There should be ways to have kickball players on the sport. Kickball clubs. So kickball is a women's sport. We all know that. Kickball is a women's sport. And once we sending this out to all today is International Women's Day. And I'm saying happy International Women's Day to women in sport. It cut across kickball. So I just hope when I leave the studio, somebody not come here attack me the ML. I just hope so. But we are so proud of you. We appreciate all that you keep doing. Club presidents, women coaches, club president, women coaches, women players, even the men that are supporting these women in these different sporting disciplines. We say kudos to you because your support matters a lot to them. Your support matters a lot to them. Call us on 0770 0777 815 0777 815 0881 0881 705 402 0881 705 402. Those are the two numbers to call, and we can have you recognize your own sports personality, women's sports personality, and it's good to send the person flower when they're leaving. For me, I thought of it this morning, and I said, we can't let this women day pass. And I'm going to strive to bring some of these people to this platform. They will sit right here and explain how they've been involved in sports. What are the challenges? If you don't see some of these things, when you're not inside, you don't know like who would do cool. But they actually have stories to tell. They actually have stories to tell. Go to the Liberia Football Association. The story to tell at the Liberia Football Association is you have a leadership dominated by men. How are these women striving to keep the names of their clubs, to keep their players? These are stories that they should tell. I reached out to some of them this morning, and I'm going to keep reaching out. Before this month of March ends, we need to have a women partner. Let's interact with them so they can tell us what's happening. Maybe we bring administrators, players, and so forth. We just have that dialogue, that panel discussion rather. Women in sports. How has it been for them? How is it? In fact, then we can say this is what they are going through. We have the Kickball Federation. The leadership is dominated by men. The Liberia Chess Federation, there are women in chess, but the leadership there is dominated by men. You go to the Liberia Basketball Association, there is a leadership there. It is dominated by men. So in fact, if you can go to Kickball Federation where you have 100% of the players as women, but you still have male dominant leadership, then you should know that despite all of the fear, all of the perception, these women are keeping their names on the top of sports in Liberia. Madam Roslyn Kone, another name that you always hear around sports. Madam Shiva Brown. These are names that you hear when you're talking about sports in Liberia. When you're talking about sports in Liberia, you hear them. Congratulations to all of you. And I don't know if these same women are thinking that we have a time to have maybe a union or a group or something that will cover these beautiful ladies we have in sports. We need to do something like that. We need to have a moment to think that we need an organization, or maybe just a club that will bring these women together so that we can see, because we have them today. It is a plus for us to have them today around. But why if they are no longer around and the women are making airwaves everywhere? Among the referees, we have Hannah Moses, FIFA International referee, Savannah Garnett, FIFA International referee. We have Lofty Way, is it Lofty Way, and a lot of them. Sector, which is good for sports. It is really good. Let us keep supporting. Let us keep keep doing what we can to have it. My own reason of having this program today to talk women's sport and women in sport is just to celebrate you. It's just to thank you for what you keep doing. That's all. Because you have made our young girls basic to the extent that they have a responsibility. Many of them have source of income. Yeah, many of them have source of income. Many of them got source of income. Because they have source of income, they will take these sources very, very seriously. Oh yes. Only because they feel entitled to certain things. Because when you give them a space to operate, they will go about operating and they need your support. They need your support. So women competitions in all areas of Liberia are gaining ground. Women competition in all areas of Liberia are gaining ground. And it can even be far better than it is now. Now, we got very few women actively involved in sports. Maybe we count 10, we count 20. Do we have replicas of these women? Do we have people? So these are some of the things I think calls for a panel discussion or calls for a dialogue with those that are active in sports, those women that are active in sports. The most common area you find them is football. The most common area you find them is football. Yes. The most common area you find women in sport is football. And why is it so? It is so because you have 11 lower league clubs, women. It is so because you have 12 upper league clubs, women. So 11 plus 12, you got 23. 23 clubs for women football. Each of the clubs has a little over 25 players and other officials to include women. Yes. So With all the clubs, you will notice that women are involved into different areas on and off the pitch. In the upper league, we got clubs to include Determined Girls, Shatter Angels, Bourgeois Queens, Raffia Angels, Senior Female Professionals, World Girls, Real Mujai, Kneeling Warriors, Soccer Ambassadors, Stages Queens, Earth Angels, Ambassadors FC. These are all clubs that are women club in the upper women's league. In the lower women's league, you have Lead Monrovia Football Academy. On the other side is Rio Muja. Small Town, Basel Girls, Republic, Tap Tap, Yahweh Will, Falconets, Just, Champ United, Blanco, City Angels. These are clubs in the lower women league. So once we have all of these clubs participating in the league, in different leagues, we have active women and administrators over them. It means that we have a way to celebrate. Maybe their sector will be challenged, but this sector is a sector that we cherish, and today the culture of sports celebrate them. We say congratulations to all women in sport and happy International Women's Day to all of you in sports, all women involved in sports. We hope that this celebration of International Women's Day will inspire you, will motivate you, and will challenge you to do more of what you keep doing. We want to see an increase in women participation in sports. We want to see women breaking barriers in sports, and this is the time. Once again, congratulations. This is the culture of sports. It has been a very nice time interacting with you, talking about women participation in sports. The invitation is yours to join this radio on Wednesday, where we bring you the midweek edition of the program, The Culture of Sports, right here on Kear Radio 95.9. My name is Sam Siapha Mulbah. Call me Captain Sammy, because I am the captain of the microphone and your lead presenter of this program. I'm going to be back when you hear me and I talk to you. Do have yourself a wonderful weekend and celebrate. The video of this presentation is live on Facebook and YouTube. For your reference, you can come back to it at any time. You can watch the video, leave a comment, and we do a review of everything that happens online. We could have some adjustment, and we hope to have more women in sport participating on the program, The Culture of Sports, over the weekend or subsequent time, so that we can tell the actual story. Once again, thank you for being there, and bye-bye.
The culture of sports. On the culture of sports, we bring you the excitement.
This is Emmanuel Flomo who goes in. Emmanuel Flomo! And play through! 1-1 on the score sheet! Incredible finish from Emmanuel Flomo to get the equalizer for Lufo Kante.
On the culture of sports, we talk with the athletes, the stakeholders, and bring you different views in sports.
Are you thinking about establishing an academy here?
Why do I pass that stage already? I passed that stage. I made all.
Maybe to live like I said.
To help all of that.